Hello dear students, welcome to SW classes. Today I am going to solve Ncert class 9th exercise 1.1. So before starting I would like to discuss some basic concepts. So move on to further. We have type of numbers that are natural numbers, prime numbers, then composite number, whole number, integer, positive and negative integers, then rational number, irrational number, real number and complex number. What are these type of numbers? We will discuss in short because you have already covered these numbers in your previous classes. So starting from the natural numbers. So what are the natural numbers? Natural numbers are those numbers which are common counting numbers that are starting from 1 to infinite. Starting from 1 to infinite, these are common counting numbers. And prime numbers are those numbers which only have its factor as 1 or itself. Those numbers are prime numbers. Or you can say that a number which is divisible by itself or by 1 are called prime numbers. Even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 2 are called even numbers. So a composite number which has more than one factor, like you have if you have 9, it has factors 1, 3 and 9. So 9 is a composite number, whereas 3 is a prime number because 3 has only two factors, 1 and itself, that is 3. Okay. So whole numbers are those numbers in which we include 0 and natural number. So whole numbers starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Then integers are those numbers which are ranging from minus to positive. For example, you can say that minus 2, minus 3, minus 1 and so on, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. You have already seen in your previous classes in the number line series. You have already covered these things. So moving on to next, what are the rational and irrational numbers? These are two different numbers. So just a second. So rational numbers are those numbers which can be denoted in the form of p by q, where p and q both are integers. P and q both are integers. P and q both are integers, and q is not equal to 0. So rational number are those numbers which we can write in the form of p by q, or you can say that rational numbers are terminating or terminating non-recurring decimal numbers. And irrational numbers, so moving on to the next, that is irrational numbers. Irrational numbers are those numbers, just a second. Irrational numbers are those numbers to which we cannot denote in the form of p by q. We cannot denote in the form of p by q, and q is not equal to 0. So for example, pi. Pi is a irrational number. Pi is a irrational number because pi is non-recurring non-terminating decimal number which has approximate values like 3.14 and so on, or you can say that pi is equals to 22 by 7. This you will learn in further classes in detail. Now moving on to next, that is real numbers. Real numbers are those numbers if we include rational number and irrational number, so these numbers are called real number. So you can say that real number is rational number including irrational number. And complex number, this you will see in the classes of 10th and above. So you can just, for introduction, complex number are a plus bi in the form of a plus bi, where a and b are real numbers and I is the square root of -1. So you will find this type of number, this complex number, in your high school and senior secondary high school's examination. So this was the introduction part of our video. So moving on to the next, we will complete our series on this exercise 1.1. So first question is 0 a rational number? Just a second. Question number 1 says, is 0 a rational number? Is 0 a rational number? So you can say that yes, 0 is a rational number. We can denote it in the form of p by q. You can say that 0 is equals to 0 by 2, 0 by 3, 0 by 4, 0 by 5 and so on. So 0 can be denoted in the form of p by q, where p and q both are integers. 0 is integer and 2 is also integer. So is 0 a rational number? This question clarifies that yes, 0 is a rational number. Can you write it in the form of p by q, where p and q both are integers? Yes, we have written p by q form of the 0, that are 0 by 2, 0 by 3, 0 by 5 and so on. So moving on to the next question, just a second. So moving on to the next question, find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. So just look at how to find the rational numbers between 3 and 4. So you can write solution number 2. Solution number 1 we have already covered. So solution number 2, the question says find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. So you have to find the 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. Between 3 and 4, you have to find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. You can say that 3 is equals to 26 by, just a second, 3 can be written as 33 by 11 and 4 can be written 44 by 11, isn't it? Yes, because you can say that 11 3 is 33 and 11 4 is 44, so these numbers are equal to 3 and 4 respectively. So you have to find 6 rational numbers between 33 by 11 and 44 by 11. So you can write 33 by 11, 34 by 11, 35 by 11, 36 by 11, 37 by 11, 38 by 11, and so on. So these are 6 rational numbers that lies between 3 and 4. So this was your solution number 2. Moving on to the our next question, which says find find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. So simply you can just solve it. Solution number 3. Solution number 3. Question was, you have to find, just a second. Question says you have to find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. You have to find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. So you can write 3 by 5 is equals to 3 by 5 multiplied by 1, that can be written in the form of 3 by 5 multiplied by 10 by 10. So you can write 3 into 10 is equals to 30 and 5 into 10 is equals to 50. Similarly, you can write 4 by 5 is equals to 4 by 5 multiplied by 1, that can be written as 4 by 5 multiplied by 10 by 10. So that will equals to 40 by 50. So now you can say that 3 by 5 is equals to 30 by 50 and 4 by 5 is equals to 40 by 50. Okay, so you have to find the 5 rational numbers between 30 by 50 and 40 by 50. So 5 rational numbers between 30 by 50 and 40 by 50. You can use line method, or just simply you can say that 30 by 50 and 40 by 50. You have to write 5 rational numbers. So 31 by 50, 32 by 50, 33 by 50, 34 by 50, 35 by 50, and so on. So you can say that between 30 by 50 and 40 by 50, these are the numbers which are lying between 30 by 50 and 40 by 50, are 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. This will be your answer. So moving on to our next question, which says State whether the following statements are true or false. Give reason for your answer. You have to write the statement given is false or true, and you have to also write your answer stating your reason. So first question says every natural number is a whole number. So as we have already seen that what are the natural number and what are the whole number. So natural number was just a simply a counting number. Natural number were counting number that are starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So this was the natural number, and whole numbers include 0 also. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These are whole numbers. So question was every natural number is a whole number. Every natural number is a whole number. So you can say that yes. So question was every natural number is a whole number. So you can say that yes, this statement is true because natural number is starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and whole number is started from 0. So you can include natural number. You can draw a diagram stating this being natural number and this is whole number. So every natural number is a whole number. This statement is correct. Now moving on to our next question. So moving on to our second part, which says every integer is a whole number. Every integer is a whole number. This statement is false because we are going to explain in detail. Every integer is a whole number. This statement is false. So now we will see how. Because integers are positive or negative. So you can write example of integers like, just a second. So integers can be written as -5, -4, -3, 0, +1, +2 and so on. So these are integers, and whole numbers are started from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whole number cannot include this negative number. So the statement which says every integer is a whole number, this statement is right, false. So we have seen that every integer is a whole number. This statement was false because integers are negative also, but whole number cannot be negative. Whole number start from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every integer is a whole number. This statement is false. Now moving on to our third part. which says every rational number is a whole number. So we will see how this statement is and what are the conclusion of this statement number 3, which says every rational number is a whole number. So we have learned that rational number can be written in the form of p by q. Rational number can be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers. So for example, you can say that 4 by 5 is a rational number, but whole numbers are just a complete number, which is, for example, 1 2 3 4 5. These are whole number. So every whole so this statement is false, which says every rational number is a whole number. Every rational number is a whole number. This statement is also false. And statement 1 was true because natural number contains 1 2 3 4 5 and whole number starts from 0 1 2 3 4 5. So this was the complete solution of exercise 1.1 of NCERT class 9th book. So for further exercise and further classes on HW classes, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and do like, share, comment. If you have any doubt, you can leave comment your comments in comment section. We will give you the clarification in the next video. So thank you.